Good evening, everyone, and welcome to WebbWeekly Live, Hoopers Only TV. Paul Ball alongside the coach, Rich Salonis. Coach, it's championship night here at Williamsport as the holiday tournament, the finals are set tonight. And the Williamsport Millionaires, they punched their ticket last night, and they're taking on the Teaneck, New Jersey. They are the Highwaymen, Coach.
They are one of the two interesting mascots tonight. I don't know anybody else who's got the mascot named Millionaires, and I've never heard of anyone called the Highwaymen before.
Well, Johnny Cash would be proud of that one because he was a Highwayman. Hey, but let's talk a little bit about the Highwaymen from Teaneck, New Jersey. Last season, they had a 16-9 record, and a leading scorer last year was a freshman, 6'3" guard. He averaged 15 points a game. His name is Keith McKnight. He's back again as a sophomore, and guess what, Coach? He's averaging 15 points a game so far this season.
Yeah, we were here a little bit early last night to watch them in the first game, and he's every bit as good as advertised. He makes that offense go extremely athletic, extremely quick. You wouldn't know he's a sophomore.
Yeah, also and a freshman on the team stepping into his spot this year, Mikkel Taylor. Okay, junior, not even senior, it's junior. Mikkel Taylor Jr., he's averaging about 7 points a game, but I'll tell you what, this kid can flat out shoot from the outside. Taylor and McKnight are the two sharpshooters that are going to give Williamsport fits tonight.
Yeah, from what we saw last night, in that opening game, you're really caught in a bind how you want to defend them, because if you back everybody and pack it in the lane, which we're going to talk about in a second, what they have, then McKnight and Taylor burn you from the outside. If you do the opposite, then they've got a couple of surprises on the inside that are going to hurt you.
Well, one is a sophomore. He's 6'4", Nasir Middleton. Okay, he plays the power forward, and then they got a center at 6'8". He looks a little taller than 6'8", and he's a wide body. He's a big kid, and he's very, very athletic. Tyler Tejada, team leader last year in rebounds with 188. This year, averaging 24 points a game. And from what we saw last night, Coach, he couldn't be stopped.
No, he had a dunk party. He invited all of his friends. At least 2 times he broke loose on his own, 3/4 of the length of the court, and stuffed it home. One was a reverse stuff, so that got everybody in the gymnasium at the Magic Dome ready to go. So this is going to be a real interesting matchup.
Yeah, and the key for Williamsport is they played very well inside last night. They had a distinct size advantage, against the Pirates. Fosnot and our player of the game, Ja'Kiah Klein, could not be stopped inside. Tonight, though, they have some stiff competition as there's 2 boys that are just as big as them.
Yeah, it's going to be a different story tonight because they'll be able to match up with Fosnot and Klein, and that's why I said just a bit ago, we're going to be in for a real treat tonight athletically, and it's going to be interesting to see the X's and O's, how both coaches go about attacking one another.
Yeah, and Williamsport noted for their defense always. I think for Williamsport to win this game, Coach, the game has to be in the high 50s to 60s. You can't take a BB gun to a gunfight, as they say, and get into the 90s, because that's not going to work.
No, and I'll be shocked, because I'm sure you will be as well, if Williamsport's able to have their way like they did last night in the third quarter when they came out in the fourth quarter against Paul International. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think this team's a little bit better coached. I think they've got better athletes, and they're going to present Williamsport with an interesting set of problems.
Well, hey, let's talk about the Millionaires, winners of 6 in a row. They lost their first game. They raveled off 6 in a row. Last night they were down 13-8, Coach. And you and I looked at each other and we said, this is going to be a tough game. And then George Whaley started shooting the ball.
Yeah, he got them going, and then that forced Paul International to make a couple of adjustments, and as soon as they came out on Whaley, then they started to have a party inside with Fosnot and Klein doing what they usually do, and George really got it started with some mid-range jump shots.
Yeah.
I believe at one point in the game he came down and hit 3 in a row, 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, Williamsport led 14-13. They never looked back. They would score, and this is amazing. I told Doc Massey this. 39 straight points over the next 2.5 quarters, Coach. And they didn't call one timeout.
No, I think everybody was a little flabbergasted at that. They kept looking over at the bench, and again, I don't know whether their coach had given up or whether he was upset or flabbergasted. But
I think he was flabbergasted because it was just like a whirlwind that came in.
But I've never seen that happen at any level in a basketball game. Usually try and call the timeout and, for lack of better terms, quell the disturbance and see where your kids can go from there.
And they started the second half on a 22-0 run. So they ended the quarter on a 17-0 run and a 22-0 to start the third quarter, and it was unbelievable. I mean, it was just, we were just looking at each other waiting, and Xavier Holmes, their big player, their big gun for that team, he had 19 points, quietly 19 points.
Well, if I'm correct, if I remember, he got most of those points in the garbage time at the time.
Right.
But he still got them.
Yep.
So he averaged 30, so they held him well under his average.
Yeah, and they played 6 players, and they got worn out, and that's one thing about this Millionaire team that is a staple here. Coach Taylor plays a lot of players, and they're all athletic. So, I mean, before the first quarter was over, he had 9 different players in the ballgame.
Correct, and it doesn't usually show in the first or second quarter, but by usually midway through the third quarter, you can see the other teams that don't have the luxury to substitute like that, they're tired.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, somebody who played a really nice game was Zach Lake, a role player, the senior, 6 foot, a guard. He played really strong defense, had a bunch of loose balls, forced a bunch of jump balls, which resulted in possession changes. But he really played a nice game. Christopher White again. We talked to him last night walking out of the arena here. The senior, really, really good off the bench, very athletic, very good defensively. If you're going to ask me, I think he's probably Williamsport's top defensive player, and he usually guards the best player on the other team.
He adds a lot, and he's another one that gives fuel off the bench. And I think at one point last night, Allen, in the first quarter or mid-second quarter, mass substituted. We were calling almost a whole new set of millionaires came in. Yeah. So, again, that's a great luxury to have, and there's no way that hurts you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because all those kids get a chance to get good quality play time, and who knows, it can't hurt you down the road, that's for sure.
And another kid that got some playing time last night, he's only a sophomore, 5'10", plays the point guard. Very, very athletic. Listen to this name and remember this name for the next couple of years, Kyreek Bradshaw. The kid is absolutely dynamite. He can yo-yo with that basketball out there. He is very athletic, and he got in and played most of the fourth quarter, had a couple buckets, and he really looks good. And the future really looks bright for this Millionaire team. We said, Coach, after tonight, they go on a long road trip. They're not home till Gilligan brings the ship back in on the 28th.
January 28th.
Against Academy Park, I believe they play when they come back here. But then they go to State College, and they're going to play some of the teams from down in the Philadelphia area. And, they're on the road. So it'll be a good test. They're 6-1, looking to go 7-1 tonight, Coach.
And it'll be interesting to see if Allen decides to go with Fosnot and Klein starting tonight right off the bat to see if he's going to wait a couple minutes to see how they're able to handle those 2 bigs from Teaneck. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good one.
All right, bottom of the hour, it's the Highwaymen and the Millionaires coming up. WebbWeekly Live, Hoopers Only TV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, Blaze and Lyle here. And Lyle doesn't always drive a Chevy truck, but when he does want a Chevy, he knows to go to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
With the holidays just around the corner, Fairfield Motorsports has the inventory for all your off-road adventures. Get the perfect gift for that special someone. Stop in today and take a look at all they have in stock in their huge showroom. Over 40 Kayos in stock, starting at just $9.99. Over 80 RC cars in stock. Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki. They have all the brands you're looking for. Fairfield Motorsports, 99 Gray Fox Drive in Montoursville. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Magic Dome. It's the championship atmosphere is in the air, Coach. What started off as 4 is down to 2 now. The Highwaymen from Teaneck, New Jersey, taking on your hometown Williamsport Millionaires. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Paul Bowl alongside my tag team partner. This will be Lucha Rules tonight, Coach, as the Highwaymen taking on the Millionaires in a championship game that surely will be played above the top rope. We'll say above the rim.
Hey, I'll tell you, can't help but get excited for this. We're watching these teams warm up. There's athletic ability everywhere. You got the Millionaires with their overall quickness on one side. You got the inside-outside duo punch here from Teaneck, New Jersey, who we talked about in our open. So it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be interesting to see how Allen's going to attack this tonight, if he's going to come out and stay in that 2-3, or if he's going to mix and match a little bit, and if he's going to start his 2 tall players right off the get-go to try and match up.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting here, the strategy that Coach Taylor will take. And the Millionaires played very well last night. Like you said, they killed on the boards. They were absolutely phenomenal against Paul Charter on the boards. But we'll see tonight. It's a different animal here tonight, as they have 2 big fellas inside to match the 2 big fellas on Williamsport.
Correct. And again, the biggest fella last night was 6'3", and as we know, the Highwaymen trumped that 6'8" and 6'4" and 6'3".
Yeah, they're a big team, and only, I believe there's 1 senior starting on this team. We have 3
Correct.
sophomores and a freshman, if they start the same lineup that they started last night, and 1 senior.
And that being said, they only lost 2 or 3 from last year's team.
Yeah, they had 2 starters.
Had a real young team last year who's somewhat younger this year, as they've all moved up the ladder 1 rung. But this should be a basketball lovers game tonight.
Yeah, and Teaneck was supposed to come in here last year for the Christmas tournament last year, would end up being postponed, like I told you, during COVID. And they're going to be wearing their black uniforms tonight with the blue numbers, which look very, very hard to see from here. Reminds me a lot of the Dallas Mountaineer uniforms that we have a hard time seeing. But we are right above center court here. WebbWeekly Live, Hoopers Only TV. We got the whole crew here. Cam on keeping us legal there. Big Mike on camera tonight. The Duke is not on retainer tonight. We do not have a stat man, but Iron Mike Lundy will provide that for us during every quarter there. And we got the Riz in the house tonight, too. It's not often we get to see him, but he's here tonight.
No.
We got our team picture and everything.
We had a Christmas appearance. Everybody was excited.
Yep. It was almost like the Grinch.
Well, that's on you. I'm not calling him the Grinch. I know I had to do a double take when I walked out to make sure it was him, because we haven't seen him since the 2nd week of the football season, I believe.
We have not. Let's take it down to Larry Bassett. He's sitting being protected next to Iron Mike Lundy.
And it's good to see that he's recovered from his potential head wound that he had a couple games ago from Mike, who's giving us hand signals and shaking his head across the way. He's a good guy. I miss him in the press box on Fridays at Williamsport.
And here's Ty Carnegie coming out first. Keith McKnight. Nasir Middleton. Mikkel Taylor. And Tejeda. You say Tejeda, I say Tejada, Coach.
Well, Cade's going to start again
Caden
tonight.
played a really nice game last night. He deserves it. Zach Lake, one of the unsung heroes, averaging 6 points a game. Getting his chance to shine now as a senior. Jakaya Klein, our player of the game last night.
And indeed, in fact, Paul, Allen is going to start Jakaya and Caleb both to try and match wits with Teaneck's height.
And Caleb out there, and Betty's listening from Colorado Springs out there, listening on WebbWeekly. Glad to have Aunt Betty aboard again for another night. And now we're going to take a break for the anthem, and we'll be back with the opening tip-off from the Magic Dome.
Hi, Blaze and Lyle here. And with so many interesting vehicles to choose from, Lyle doesn't always choose a Subaru. But when he does, he goes to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
FastMaz Speed, Agility, and Quickness Camp. This is where we get it done, improving everybody's quick turnover, everybody's agility, everybody in transitional sprints, all ages, all sports. You want it, we got it. Come to FastMaz.
Motors gives you a free lifetime warranty on every new car that you buy. Even after it's yours, we still take care of it like it's one of ours.
Brian, after 11 years, you're still washing my car.
For the last 80 years, we've worked hard to serve our community. We've added more and more dealerships to fulfill your needs. Whether you're looking for a new Ford, Mazda, or Chevy, knowing you have a peace of mind with our free lifetime warranty, you're covered forever. With every new vehicle, Murray Motors gives you a free lifetime warranty. That's a real deal.
All right, welcome back to the Magic Dome. We are set to tip off here. Veteran crew again here tonight. And we're just about set to get underway here. Just got a message from the Duke. He's checking in.
On the air, so that's why I can't talk. I don't even think I'm ignoring you. Nice crowd filing into the Magic Dome
Yeah,
tonight,
it should be
Paul
a really
Bo.
good one, and Caleb's going to jump with Mr. Tejada. Tyler, 6'8" senior for this team.
And Caleb's every bit of 6'5", and he looks like he's dwarfed next to him. He's every bit of 6'8".
If Tyler's the player of the game, Coach, we have to get our picture next to him. We better stand on a milk crate.
Well, we should have done that last night with Jakaya.
Yeah. And here we go. Teaneck going from left to right on your screen. And that is Middleton with the ball. Middleton passes it into Tejada. Kicks it back out. Back over to McKnight. Corner. No good, and a rebound by Whaley.
Yeah, Taylor took that shot. He wasted no time.
And there's George behind the back. Left-handed dribble, picks it up, right wing. Over to Colt. Caden, excuse me. Inside, throws it away, and Whaley's going to try to run it down, and he does. Good hustle by George. Back over to Fosnot, back over to Holt. Holt kicks it over to Lake. Lake, 3-ball on the way. That's long. And Fosnot scrapping for the rebound. He walked, no call. Whaley, mid-range jumper, knocks it down. That's George's shot.
And he picks up tonight where he left off last night. Good patience by the Millionaires.
McKnight. Over to Tejada. Back over, left wing.
Paul, are you surprised that they're posting Tejada up so far away from the basket?
Well, he can handle the ball. I watched him in warm-ups. Back over to McKnight. McKnight spin move. Now kicks it back over to Taylor. Taylor over to Carnegie. Nice pass down low. Gets away with a push, and he got a call for a walk.
Wow.
Is Middleton.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a body there before. I think the push is what caused the walk, but we'll take it.
He did the old Dire Straits, Coach. He did the walk of life. 2-0 here, just underway, 6 minutes, 27 seconds to go. Opening quarter, Lake has the ball, picks up his dribble. Over to Jakaya. Jakaya, ball held high above his head. Over to Whaley, top of the key. George spots up, 3-ball on the way. Looks good, pops out, and a rebound by Middleton. Jakaya with his hands, sets it back up. Lake running, pumps it. He'll go to the line as he drew the foul. Changed directions in the air, Coach.
Yeah, we'll see who they call it on. There were 2 highwaymen there in the lane. I worked on that all night.
You didn't get much of a reaction,
No,
sorry.
I think it was over your head maybe.
Lake going to the line to shoot a pair.
Williamsport being very aggressive offensively.
Yes. First one up, first one gets the roll, is good for Lake. And that'll boost the free throw average for the year for Zach. Second one on its way is short, and a rebound by Middleton. Over to Carnegie, right to Tejada. Tejada playing the point here. Back over now. Nice jump stop in the lane. Tries to change directions. Rebound by Fosnot. Oh, and he throws it away. 3-on-2 for the Highwaymen. Up and in goes McKnight. That could have been a walk there, Coach.
Yeah, close to a walk. I thought I was motioning it. I didn't want to say anything at first, but he got away with some steps.
For three, no good. Rebound, Middleton skies the boards there. And over to Carnegie. Here comes Ty. The sophomore dishes it down low. Over to Taylor, only a freshman. Carnegie kicks it back. McKnight, nice head fake, drives baseline, initiates the contact, and draws the foul. Draws the bucket, no foul. Oh, nice pass.
Yeah, Caden beat everybody back down the court. End-to-end action here, Paul, within the last minute.
Here goes McKnight, right wing, back over to Carnegie. On the left wing, pass right at the foul line. Tejada has it back over. Long three on the way, in and out. Rebound, Fosnot. 4:51 to go, and a steal by Carnegie. Changes directions and gets it to foul to go.
He has twice Williamsport's gotten the ball, and they're not thinking. They're just automatically tossing the pass, and Teaneck's quick enough to get in those lanes and come back and intercept it. That's 2 turnovers so far that shouldn't have been turnovers. So Williamsport, when they get that rebound, needs to chill a little bit, survey the landscape before they just toss the ball up the court.
Yeah, they got to watch those outlet passes. And that was a big problem last night, in the first quarter, as Carnegie goes to the line, the sophomore 5'10" point guard. That's no good, and a rebound by Jakaya. Over to Whaley. Whaley across the timeline, that left-handed dribble, top of the key. Bounce pass, Fosnot tried. Here's the double team there. Jakaya having a hard time controlling the ball. Back out to George. Pull-up jumper, good. One-hander. Whaley has 4 points, 6 points.
4 or 6. I know he's on a roll so far. Boy, I'll tell you, they collapse into the lane, don't they, when that ball's down on the low post.
Williamsport by 1. Tejada drives, floater, gets it to roll. Shooter's touch there for Tyler Tejada. Whaley from the foul line. Inside with the trees there. Kicks it back to the three-point line on that left wing. Now he's going to back it up. Williamsport looking to reset. 3:56 to go in a rapid-moving first quarter. Millionaires trail by 1. Championship game in a holiday tournament. Over to Holt. Holt back to Lake. Lake bounce pass. Whaley for 3. In and out, and nobody under the basket for Williamsport as there's 3 Highwaymen under there. And here comes McKnight. McKnight, another sophomore on this team, 6'3", leading scorer last year. Kicks it to the corner. 3-ball on the way from Carnegie. Got it.
Yeah, great spacing by the Highwaymen. They put Williamsport in the bind, and Coach Taylor's getting ready to make his first substitutions of the evening.
Correction, that was Taylor, the freshman, on the 3-ball. As those numbers very hard to see, Coach. Williamsport has numbers here if they hurry. Holt hangs in the air and get that out of here, says Middleton. Lake doing the sanitation work.
Yep, cleaned up the mess and got himself a basket for it.
Middleton swatted that one. And the Millionaires tonight aren't going to have an easy time getting to the rack. Rugby scrum on the floor here, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it will be Millionaire ball with 2:48 to go, Coach. 11-9 wholesale substitutions for the Millionaires.
Yeah, Takach in, Jameer Harden into the game, and Chris White.
Yeah, we talked to Chris White last night walking out of the arena, the Duke and I, and we were talking to him. I mean, he's probably the best defensive player here on Williamsport, and we'll see. He's going to have a tall task tonight. Here comes Whaley. George across the timeline over to White. White over to Jameer Harden now, just into the ball game. White swings it back to George. Thought about the 3. There's that mid-range pull-up jumper is good.
Money again. Hey, they're going to give it to him. He might as well take it.
We're tied at 11 here, Coach. 2:24 to go. Tejada, pull-up. That's a little hard. 3 Millionaires under the basket, pulled down by Takach. Long pass to Fosnot. Off the window, up and in. Millionaires lead by 2. Nice look and lays it in. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the rapid moving, as I said, first quarter. McKnight over to Carnegie. Back over. Long tray on the way. Count it. Boy, Keith has a good shot.
Does. Nice stroke. Nice technique.
Harden. Across the timeline between his legs he goes. Over to White. White on that right wing. Extended out. Fosnot. Chest high over to Whaley. 1:36 to go. In the first quarter, 14-13. Teaneck leads. Over to Harden. Millionaires trying to get the ball movement. Whaley's going to spot up for the tray. Can't get it to fall. Tokic runs it down. White's going to launch a three. That's no good. Tejada pulls it down. 2-on-1 for Teaneck. Carnegie, spin move, dishes, passed it to himself there, Coach, huh? Fadeaway jumper good.
Yeah, I think he thought he had numbers in the lane, but that lane numbers disappeared in a hurry.
Little too much mustard on that for Jameer. Into the game, Bryce Hamilton and number 5, Jaden Blue. And, Coach, you know what I'm going to say when Jaden Blue came into the game?
What's that, Paul?
He's on my all-hair team. .56 seconds to go. Over to Blue. Jaden. Here comes the double team. Over to Tejada. Now swings it back over to Carnegie. Nice head fake. Tejada drives to the basket. Hangs in the air. No call. And this time he gets...
Yeah, he's going to get the foul and a two-point basket there.
Yeah, he really got hammered there, and he's going to go to the line.
As we said in our open, a little bit different story on the boards tonight for Williamsport.
Well, for the most part of the first quarter, he's remained outside. He's been playing the shooting guard position. He hasn't really been underneath, and now he's going to go to the line and shoot one, and 6-point lead with 42 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And Teaneck really exploded. I believe they're on a 7-point run here, Coach. Jakaya backs in, and Tejada just bodied him up. Out-muscled him there.
Yeah, he's going to make it difficult.
Seconds to go. Long tray, no good, and no call underneath there. A lot of contact as Hamilton missed the three-pointer. Over to White, 10 seconds to go. Back over to Harden. Harden behind the back pass. Over to White, three. That's off. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds. Carnegie at the horn. It'll count if it goes and does not. 1 quarter in the books. A lot of running, Coach. 19-13. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Kaiser Brothers are ready to get you into the perfect new vehicle. Find a Jeep for all your holiday adventures during the Big Finish sales event. Over 50 in stock. Or get a hard-working Ram truck. Choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Over 60 in stock. No matter what vehicle you're looking for, the Kaiser Boys on Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville are where selection and service equals satisfaction.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell.
All right, we're back here at the Magic Dome, Coach. 19-13, Teaneck really likes to run here, huh?
They do, and what I noticed is they did not substitute at all that first quarter. If they did, maybe 1 or 2
No, they put in
people.
2 guys towards the end, yep.
But
Hamilton came in and Jaden Blue right at the end.
It wasn't for very long,
Nope.
So we'll see if, again, Williamsport's depth as the game goes on with this frenetic pace, if it takes its toll on Teaneck.
Carnegie. Over to Hamilton. Nice drive by Carnegie right up and in. They're splitting that zone there. Whaley. He's been all the offense. Another turnover. Here comes McKnight. Has his pocket almost picked. Now back out to Tejada. Long tray. Count it.
Wow.
Oh, he squared up nice on that.
He did. How rare is it that we see a 6'8" player be
He
able
can
to
play anywhere.
He can.
Harden slams on the brakes. Long pass over to Whaley. Whaley bounce past the Fosnot inside. Turnaround jumper. Can't get it to fall. Millionaires down by 11 here. Long tree from the corner. Good.
Yeah, Coach Taylor's going to try and quell the disturbance here. That was Carnegie, I believe, from the corner.
I think he shot that from Carnegie Hall, Coach, down there. That was from way downtown.
Yeah, their spacing offensively is excellent. The difference tonight is when they toss the ball with 2-3 into the corners, their kids aren't hesitating at all. They're just catch and shoot, catch and shoot.
And the lead is now 14 points here. Williamsport cheerleaders showing their athleticism. Very nice. You can't flip like that, Coach, can you?
In my mind.
In your mind.
Those days of flipping are over.
Doc Massey was a gymnast in his younger day. I'm going to ask him at halftime when he comes down. He can do those flips.
Paul Bowe, you do that. Ask Doc.
All right, we're back here 27-13. Millionaires in a little bit of trouble here in the early going here. We're just starting the second quarter, 7:07 to go. And Harden across the timeline. Whaley over to Harden. Harden weaves back over to Jakaya. Jakaya's been off his game tonight. 4-on-2 break here for Teaneck. Over to corner, long tray again. Spots up, no good. Over to back, no call as Blue went over the back of Fosnot.
Yeah, very prominent over the back. They're letting them play.
Yeah, that's nice to see, though. Lake swings it over. Harden drives. Baseline hangs in the air, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
I think they're going to get McKnight with the foul.
Williamsport needs a bucket of any sort here.
Correct.
Just to break that momentum. Harden to shoot a pair. 54% for the year. Rushed that one a little bit. Second one on its way is good. 27-14, 6:36 to go here in the half. Williamsport's going to have a little bit of a press there as Lake out front chasing. Over the corner to Hada. Can play any position on the court, Coach.
His ball handling skills.
Nice pass down low to Blue. Hangs in the air, no good. And it'll stay here again. Once again, big bodies inside crashing. And Carnegie's going to trigger the inbound. Over to Hada. Left wing. Being guarded by Fosnot there as they pull him out. Over to McKnight. McKnight could really shoot there. As could Carnegie, too. Back in the corner now, swings it back over the top. That is Hamilton. Chest high pass there. 3-ball on the way. No good as it goes off the iron. Millionaires got numbers here if they want to hurry. 3-on-2 break. Harden right to the rim.
Yeah, we're going to get a foul on McKnight. He picks up another one.
He's second there, and I thought it was going to be on Harden on the arm.
I think they got him for a push-off, Paul, when he wanted to take off with the basketball. So Jameer just missed that layup in one of the few times Williamsport's had a numbers advantage tonight.
Taylor's going to check in, give McKnight a break. That's a big break for Williamsport as McKnight averages 15 a game. Over to Whaley. Whaley slams on the brakes. Back over to Lake. Thought about a three. Bounce pass in the lane to Jakaya. Has it swatted away by Tejada again. Highwaymen looking to run right to the rack. Up and in.
Yeah, they're wasting no time.
Lake can't get the fall. Jakaya puts it up and in.
Great follow.
Oh, and they almost threw it away. Hamilton runs it down. There's a steal by Lake. Over to Jakaya. 5:14 to go here in the first half. 13-point lead. Little teardrop in the lane there by Whaley. Millionaires trying to creep back here. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Harden out front chasing there. Pass down low to Tejada. Klein gets his hand on it. Crosses over Drives to the rack, up and in. You can't defend that.
No, that's a great move by that young man, and he's 6'8" doing that.
Lake picks up his dribble, back over to Whaley. 4 minutes, 31 seconds to go. Over to Lake. I don't think Williamsport's playing that bad as much as Teaneck is just running the court. That's a 13-point lead. Over to Lake. Lake over from the elbow. Klein turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, another rebound by Tejada. Kicks it back to Carnegie, top of the key. 4:03 to go. Carnegie drives. They're going to get an offensive foul there.
They are.
And that's going to be 4 team fouls.
Ty got himself in no man's land there with his body. There's not much he could do. He couldn't dish off, so that was the correct call, I believe.
We got another substitution in the game. I cannot see the number, Coach.
I'll get it if it's 13, Paul.
That'll be Jamar Jones.
We said that at the same time. We're in stereo.
3:59 to go. Over to Lake. Bounce pass into Fosnot. Turnaround high, and he had to alter his shot, but he drew the foul.
Yeah, Tejada's going to be guilty of the foul. Correct. He had to alter the shot. That's what he does when you get the ball in there. There's been at least 4 times in this first 2 quarters where Williamsport's had the ball down low, or it's either been rejected or the shots had to been altered because of the height.
First one up by Caleb is around the rim and out. Good rotation, takes his time, high arcing, and gets the second. 31-19, 3:50 to go before the half. Over to Blue. Blue drives baseline, takes some steps again, and Williamsport the last couple times down the court here, a lot better defense.
Correct. And they can get themselves back in this. If they can get in 10 or less.
Yep, I agree. I was just going to say that. Whaley. Over to Holt, 3:32 to go. Back over to Lake. Pass. Cade turns around and has it slapped away. Little jump stop there by Lake, a little too hard. And a rebound by Taylor. Excuse me, Hamilton with that rebound.
And I think it's safe to say that they've controlled the boards.
Yes. Carnegie in the corner. And that'll stay here as it's off the foot of Caden Holt. And a substitution coming into the ballgame.
Bryce Hamilton, I believe. Nope, I think it's 3. Ty Carnegie or
Carnegie's
Bryce?
back in.
It's Carnegie.
Yeah. Numbers are very hard to see.
When they're facing right at us, we can see them. But if there's any type of a situation where they're off to the side, they're difficult.
There's Hamilton. Hamilton over to Jones, now back over to Hamilton. Backs it up, right-handed dribble. Tejada kicks it out. Jones thought about the 3. Left-handed dribble, initiates the contact. Swings it over to Carnegie. Carnegie be guarded by Lake. As George gets a hand in there and Hamilton runs it down. 2 minutes, 39 seconds to go. 12-point lead here for Teaneck.
Yep, Teaneck being patient.
Oh, turnaround jumper from the foul line. Tokash pulls down the rebound. Over to Whaley. Williamsport needs a good shot here. Whaley picks up his dribble, turns it over. Up ahead, layup right down the other way, and
I thought he with the follow.
Tejada with the follow. I thought he was going for the alley-oop there off the backboard. Nice the other way. Tokash can't get it to fall, and Tejada gets another rebound. Williamsport missing another easy shot under the basket. 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
And another turnover. Again, their outlet passes, they're tossing the ball before they're thinking.
And they're not looking where they're passing them. 1:52 to go. 14-point lead here.
When you're trying to claw your way back into the ball game, you can't be turning the ball over.
But you use so much energy coming back. We've seen this so much. You use so much energy. You can't afford to make passes like that, especially when you're trying to come back. Tejada down low, count it, and 1.
He's solid.
He's a beast in there. He really is.
people watching tonight are getting a treat. Keep your ears open and your eyes for this kid. You'll see him playing on TV somewhere. My opinion, he's that good.
Yeah, he is. 1:37 to go in the half. And Lake puts his head down. Back over to Whaley, 1:30 to go, clock moving. Off the Fosnot screen. Back over to Lake. Zach drives, nice pass into Fosnot. Can't get it to fall. Tejada, another rebound. And they're going to get a little push there with 1:17 to go.
And I think it's very obvious as you're watching this at Williamsport. Intimidated isn't the word, but the height present underneath the basket is causing them to either think too much or rush those shots
and
that we've seen them make.
Yeah. McKnight back in with 2 fouls for the last 1:17 here at a half. See if Williamsport takes the ball right at them when they get a possession. Dish down low. Tejada gets everybody up in the air. Oh, wow. No call on that one.
I thought they could have called it on 3 different people.
Yeah. 3 for Lake. No good. Tejada rebound. 4-on-1 break. Missed a bunny there. Lake hustling back. And they're going to get a reach right there. 50 seconds to go, Coach. This is getting a little sloppy here.
It is. The pace is just, I think, as the pace gets frenetic, they're having a hard time with their turnovers tonight for some reason. I don't know how much Teaneck has to do with that, whether, their speed is getting in Williamsport's heads or not, but we haven't seen them do this.
And now you're going to see the offense-defense substitution as McKnight comes out with 2 fouls. You don't want him to pick up number 3 in the last minute of play here in the half. So good move by Coach Wright. Over to Holt, back over to Whaley. Whaley going to launch a 3. Looks good. Can't get it to fall. Tejada on the boards again.
Good pass. He's got his heads up. Great out. Sees the floor.
Over to Whaley. Whaley back to Talkich. He's going to launch a 3. That's good. Last 20 seconds to go. 16-point lead. And Teaneck's going to walk it up the court. Over to Tejada. Back over to Carnegie. Carnegie weaving over to Lake. They got time. Whaley. Good bucket there with 6 seconds, and there's your horn. 0.6 of a second. We're at the half, 38-24. Let's take a break. We'll get some stats from Iron Mike Lundy, and we'll be back.
Hi, Blaze and Lyle here, and with all the interesting SUVs out there, Lyle doesn't always choose to drive a Kia, but when he does, he knows to find it on blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
Fastman's Speed, Agility, and Quickness Camp. This is where we get it done. Improving everybody's quick turnover, everybody's agility, everybody in transitional sprints, all ages, all sports. You want it, we got it. Come to Fastmass.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter what you're looking for, a new or used car, truck, or SUV, Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac has the area's largest selection. Their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs, and their award-winning service department is second to none. Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield. King Kong is the best drink you can drink. It is the best drink you can drink. King Kong is the best drink you can drink. It is the best drink you can drink. King Kong.
Oh man, great energy. King Kong Energy
the best drink you can drink.
If you want the energy, King Kong Energy drink is the one you're going to have to choose.
Is the best drink you can drink. It is the best drink you can drink.
King Kong with Big Snoop D-O Double G. King Kongin. Look at this. Family just got a whole order of King Kongin, like 5 or 6 cases. My mom loves it. My dad loves it. The whole family, all ages. King Kongin energy drink keeps you going all day.
There's no need to wait. The Big Finish event is going on now at Van Camp and Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Williamsport. Get the year's best offers on new Ram 1500. Drive for just $269 per month. Or drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee L for just $299 per month. We've been stocking up inventory. Get twice the selection and never pay over MSRP. It's no wonder why Van Campen is the area's highest rated dealer. Don't miss the final days to save at Van Campen Motors.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
Motors gives you a free lifetime warranty on every new car that you buy. Even after it's yours, we still take care of it like it's one of ours.
Brian, after 11 years, you're still washing my car.
For the last 80 years, we've worked hard to serve our community. We've added more and more dealerships to fulfill your needs. Whether you're looking for a new Ford, Mazda, or Chevy, knowing you have a peace of mind with our free lifetime warranty, you're covered forever. With every new vehicle, Murray Motors gives you a free lifetime warranty. That's a real deal.
Amazon. I got mine, get yours.
There's no need to wait. The Big Finish event is going on now at Van Camp and Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Williamsport. Get the year's best offers on new Ram 1500. Drive for just $269 per month. Or drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee L for just $299 per month. We've been stocking up inventory. Get twice the selection and never pay over MSRP. It's no wonder why Van Campen is the area's highest rated dealer. Don't miss the final days to save at Van Campen Motors.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them.
Hi, Blaze and Lyle here, and with all the interesting SUVs out there, Lyle doesn't always choose to drive a Kia, but when he does, he knows to find it on blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com. Hi, Blaze and Lyle here, and Lyle doesn't always drive a Chevy truck, but when he does want a Chevy, he knows to go to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
Fastma's speed, agility, and quickness camp. This is where we get it done. Improving everybody's quick turnover, everybody's agility, everybody in transitional sprints, all ages, all sports. You want it, we got it. Come to Fastma's.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter what you're looking for, a new or used car, truck, or SUV, Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac has the area's largest selection. Their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs, and their award-winning service department is second to none. Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
Kaiser Brothers are ready to get you into the perfect new vehicle. Find a Jeep for all your holiday adventures during the Big Finish sales event. Over 50 in stock. Or get a hard-working Ram truck. Choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Over 60 in stock. No matter what vehicle you're looking for, the Kaiser Boys on Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville are where selection and service equals satisfaction.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
And welcome back to the Magic Dome. We are at the half. Teaneck, New Jersey leads 38-24. It was 19-13 after one quarter. Teaneck put up another 19 in the second quarter to the Millionaires 11. And it's a 14-point lead, Coach. It was as high as 18. And the Millionaires battled back here. But for scoring for Teaneck, Tyler Tejada leading the way with 14 points. Ty Carnegie with 9. Keith McKnight, 7. Miguel Taylor with 5. And Hamilton with 2 for Teaneck. And for Williamsport, leading the way, George Whaley had 10. Fosnot had 3. Tokach had 3. Lake had 3. Holt with 2. Hardin with 1. And Jakaya with a bucket. Coach, we talked about this in the break. The Millionaires have got to take care of the basketball.
Yeah. Two things that I think have happened in the first half. Number one, their outlet passes at least 4 times. They're just throwing the ball before they're looking, getting picked off. So you are correct. Their turnovers are one thing. The second thing, I think they've got to do a little bit better job getting adjusted to the height that they're being presented with when they get the ball in down low. Yeah. They're either rushing the shots or the shots are being affected way too much, being altered, as you're saying. So easier said than done.
Yeah, and you got a total 5-tool player there in Tejada. He could play any position. We've seen him bring the ball up the court. We've seen him as a power forward. We've seen him as a shooting guard. We've seen him down low as a center. And he in warm-ups here now, he's shooting 3-pointers. Right. And he's hitting them. So, I mean, he could play anywhere. There's a kid that's definitely going to play at the next level. Williamsport has to have an answer for him. He's had 14. McKnight just as good as advertised. But Ty Carnegie, the point guard, he's only a sophomore also. He had, 9 points in the first? 9 points. Half. But he's been making people miss, Coach.
Correct.
And we're just about getting ready to start here, and it's going to be Williamsport ball to start the third quarter. And the Millionaires have got to get off to a good start here if they want any chance in this ball game.
Agreed.
All right. Thanks for spending your Wednesday night with us here, and we are underway. 16 minutes to play here in the Williamsport Holiday Tournament Classic, and we will crown the champion. That's Holt. Over to Lake. Lake top of the key, back over to Holt. Whaley kicks it back, no-look pass. Holt for 3. Got it.
Yeah, they're off to a good start.
Yeah, Caden spotted up nice, squared the feet up.
Nice in-out game there between Whaley and Holt.
And here comes Teaneck. Tejada spinning away. Top of the key, back over to McKnight. Over to Carnegie, into the corner. Long cross-court pass by Taylor. Middleton backs his way in, up and in.
Yeah, extremely physical down low.
And that's the Sears' first bucket of the ball game. And here's a steal by Taylor. Freshman going in, up and in. Quick. That's all I can say about this team is a lot of quickness.
They're well coached too, Paul. They know where they need to be on the floor.
Lake Jump stop pass to Jakaya. Jakaya changes directions in the air, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, they're going to get Middleton on the foul.
That's his third. No, McKnight has 2. Okay, my mistake.
Guy's been quiet tonight. Offensively, he's had a couple shots. He's only got 2 points to show for it.
First one up high, arcing off the back of the iron, no good. Free throw line not kind tonight to the Millionaires.
No.
And they're chasing 15. Second one on its way is no good. Ball batted around, and Whaley comes down with the loose ball. And George looking to reset. 6:48 to go, third quarter. 15-point lead. Hope for 3 again, got it.
And that's the second one of this young second half, I believe.
Yep. Leads down to 12. Carnegie up high. Tejada breaks the press. Tejada drives to the lane. And they're going to get the offensive foul there.
Nice job of Caleb holding his ground. He had established where he needed to be. That was an easy call.
You talk about long strides, Coach. He took off in the foul line and got to the basket. That's his second also. 12-point lead. Millionaires could cut this into single digits. Lake over to Fosnot. Fosnot ball held high above his head. Chest high pass over to Holt. He's had the hot hand. Gate drives again. Mid-range jumper, no good.
That should be a walk. No?
Middleton goes sliding out of bounds, and it's going to be Williamsport ball.
Yeah. Is there a slide call instead of a walk?
Well, we made reference to Dire Straits with the walk of life. We could say the electric slide there, Coach. We're really showing our age. Just long as you don't start doing it.
No.
That's not going to happen. All right, we got that. Cam even shakes his head no. Some of our listeners might want to see that. Over to Lake. Lake back to Holt. Whaley from the corner gets a clean look. Got it.
Oh, there we go. They're giving him that shot all night.
Well, that's 3 threes to start the quarter for Williamsport, and the lead's down to 9. Once was 18.
Williamsport's been able to cut it in half.
Taylor.
Big defensive possession here for the Millionaires.
Over to Carnegie, back over to Taylor. He's going to let a long 3 go and drained it.
Now smooth as silk. Freshman, by the way.
Yep. Holt, he's going to answer on the other end.
Here we go.
He says, anything you do, I can do better. There was a Broadway play about that, Coach. It's called Annie, Get Your Gun. I don't know if you ever saw it.
I have not.
Oh, you got to be more well-versed. Long tray again. No good. Here come the Millionaires. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Whaley in the lane and.
Oh, that's I don't. Wow, they got him. They got George on the.
Wow.
On the charge. I don't know about that one.
Oh.
I think Coach Taylor.
Yeah,
here.
He almost came out of his sneakers on that one. Wow.
Williamsport's going to slap some pressure on.
Over to Carnegie. Carnegie behind his back. So fundamentally sound. Over to McKnight. McKnight being guarded by Whaley. Williamsport now extending that zone out as they did last night. Long cross-court pass to McKnight. Gets a good look at it and knocks it down. And timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. Let's catch our breath. We'll take a break. 48-36, Teaneck.
Blaze and Lyle here, and with so many interesting vehicles to choose from, Lyle doesn't always choose a Subaru, but when he does, he goes to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
We're back here at the Magic Dome. 12-point lead for Teaneck as Williamsport cut the lead down to 9. Now it's back up to 12 again, and they are shooting lights out, Coach.
They're trading threes up and down the court. But, again, every time it seems that Williamsport's closing in a little bit, Teaneck breaks back out. Good timeout, I thought, by Allen there.
Yeah, absolutely. And here comes Lake, now back over to Whaley. Whaley a game-high 13 points for the Millionaires. And on the other end, Tejada, he's had 14 at the intermission. A long pass across to Whaley. Whaley pulls up. No good there, and Fosnot hauls the rebound now, but he's trapped in no man's land. Good job by George coming back to the ball. Can't get it to fall. Klein, good rebound, blocked by Tejada. And that's about his third block of the game, Coach, also.
At least, Paul, at least.
Whaley spots up, going to let that launch again. That's off. Klein come crashing in. And that could have been a foul very easily on Takaya.
Matter of fact, I thought when the whistle initially blew that that's what we were going to do.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of physical play here in the third quarter. Tejada picks up his dribble now, back out to Carnegie. Carnegie right in front of us here. Taylor for three again. Can't get it to fall. Middleton comes over, can't get the rebound, but it goes into the hands of Klein. Good position by Jakaya. Here comes George. Over to Holt. Holt's had the hot hand here in the third quarter. See if they get the ball to Caden. Back up to Lake. And back out to Fosnot. Holt, turnaround jumper.
Good.
Gets it to fall.
Off the bounce. Yeah, keep.
And you notice
him.
They took Fosnot. Now he's out from under the basket there, and Tejada's been guarding him, so they're trying to get him from out from under the basket. Lead 10 points. Tejada, nice pass down low and one.
Boy.
As Middleton finishes.
Is there anything that this young man hasn't done tonight?
Dunk one yet. That's about it. And I'm sure that's coming later.
Wow, he's impressive. Sees the court, dribbles, crossover, spins with the basketball. Great speed.
Yeah, and at this level, at high school basketball, you don't see many 6'8" players with all the abilities and attributes that this young man has. Gets the three-point play. And we're going to have a substitution as Jameer's coming into the ballgame. Zach Lake's going to take a break. 13-point lead with 3:11 to go here in the third quarter.
Listen, Millionaires are still within striking distance.
Yeah, they're going to. If they could get within 10 here going into the fourth quarter, they got a good shot. Whaley picks up his dribble. Over to Fosnot. Harden drives, gets caught in midair, throws it away. Here comes Carnegie on the run out. Tejada, top of the key. Back over to Carnegie. Bounce pass Tejada. And now Hamilton backs it out. Bryce into the ball game. A pull-up fadeaway jumper gets the roll.
I don't know how you defend that, Paul.
You don't. 53-38. 2:20 to go. Holt, long three again.
Yep, he's been on fire. Single-handedly has kept the Millionaires in the game this quarter.
I think he has 11 this quarter, Coach. He has 3 3-pointers and a 2.
I was just going to say that was his third 3 of this half.
And he had the mid-range one. Carnegie drives and he stepped on the line.
All right, so Millionaires have a chance to cut it to 10.
1:56 to go in the third quarter. They're down by 12 with the basketball. They need a good shot here. They need some good ball movement and a good shot. Tolkach turns around, doesn't get it to fall. Nobody under the basket for Williamsport. Not a good possession.
Well, Fosnot came crashing in, but it was too late.
Back out to Carnegie. Carnegie bounce pass down to Middleton. Middleton kicks. Tejada went for the dunk, and he is fouled.
Yeah, no doubt about that. When he got the ball, he knew exactly what he was going to do.
He was going to hammer that one down.
Well,
he'll make him earn his 2 points. Good foul by Holt.
I concur. Because if he didn't foul him.
That was going down. 1:32 to go. Third quarter. First one up by Tejada is good. And a substitution into the game.
Mikkel
Taylor coming back in, giving Carnegie a break.
Freshman for a sophomore. They're impressive.
Yeah, the only senior on this team that's starting is Tejada. That's it. Everybody else is underclassmen. No juniors at all.
We got another substitution.
Jaden Blue coming into the game.
Yep, Middleton's going to have a seat. Caleb's going to have a seat for the Millionaires. Jakaya comes back in with 1:30 and counting.
And that's Hardin.
Timeout by Allen, 30-second.
All right, let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back. 1:23 to go in the third. 55-41 Teaneck.
With the holidays just around the corner, Fairfield Motorsports has the inventory for all your off-road adventures. Get the perfect gift for that special someone. Stop in today and take a look at all they have in stock in their huge showroom. Over 40 Kayos in stock, starting at just $9.99. Over 80 RC cars in stock. Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki. They have all the brands you're looking for. Fairfield Motorsports, 99 Gray Fox Drive in Montoursville. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
All right, we're back. 30-second timeout. 1:23 to go in the third. 14-point lead, Coach. Williamsport with the ball.
And the theme of the half, every time they can cut it to 10, it seems Teaneck gets a couple possessions, couple baskets, pushes it back up to 14.
Yeah, they played even this quarter. 17 points apiece. Most of them by Holt. Holt wants the ball. Whaley, nice drive, changes directions and can't finish.
But he'll go to the line for two. Let's see who's got this foul.
It's on Blue, number 5.
That it is.
Whaley will shoot a pair. Clock stopped. Even though it's the third quarter, Coach, clock stopped. Every second valuable here when you're behind. Whaley to shoot a pair. First one up is good.
Millionaires have not had a particularly sterling evening at the free throw line tonight, so that's good.
Whaley 70% for the season. Second one on its way by George is also good.
All right, George was able to get both. We're going to get a sub. Cade's going to come out. Zach Lake back in.
Little defensive position there.
I think so.
Yep. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton gets over to McKnight across the timeline. Carnegie, their spots up for 3. That's Taylor, excuse me. Coach not happy. Coach Wright not happy about that shot at all. Hardin kicks it back to Whaley. Big 3 if he can get it to fall. He can. Hardin pulls the rebound down. Tolkach spots up for 3. Got it. That's a big one.
That is a big one. 40 seconds left to go in the third. Williamsport's clawed their way back.
5-0 run for Port here. There's a steal by Whaley. And he is fouled there by Blue.
I believe so. Don't look now, Paul. Williamsport's down 9.
With the ball with 30 seconds to go. Coach, you got to get a good shot here to end the half, or quarter, excuse me.
Well, I was just going to ask you, do you use the 30 seconds and get one shot?
Well, the way things have been going, I do. I mean, either go in, you're down 9, or you could be down 6.
You know,
I would take my time here.
You know, they talk about that psychological 10-point or less.
I mean, Teaneck has put up points in a hurry. We've seen it. Over to Whaley. Whaley being guarded by Tejada, drives in with the trees there. Nice pass to Klein at the window. Can't get it to fall.
Can't ask for a better shot.
Well, they got a good shot. 16 seconds to go. Clock moving. Inside is Taylor. Back out to Tejada. 8 seconds to go. Crowd screaming. Hamilton, long tray. No good. Nobody boxed out.
No, but
and there's your horn.
There. I think what was frustrating Allen and a couple of people in the stands is they weren't going after the ball. Everybody was just sort of flat-footed.
Coach, take us to commercial.
All right, we will be right back. End of the third. 55-46 Teaneck. We'll be back.
Kaiser Brothers are ready to get you into the perfect new vehicle. Find a Jeep for all your holiday adventures during the Big Finish sales event. Over 50 in stock. Or get a hard-working Ram truck. Choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Over 60 in stock. No matter what vehicle you're looking for, the Kaiser Boys on Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville are where selection and service equals satisfaction.
All right, we are back here at the Magic Dome. 8 minutes left. 55-46. Coach, we got a good one here.
We do, and, well, I'll tell you, we can only think if Williamsport would have been able to capitalize on a trip down the court. But listen, give them credit. They've clawed their way back into the ball game. It's under 10.
Yeah, I mean,
with 1 quarter to go, anything could happen. The issue is what you said right before we went away.
What was that, Coach?
About how quickly Teaneck's been able to put up points when they've needed it.
McKnight will trigger the inbound. There are 8 minutes to go.
And we're going to start it off with the push-off against Teaneck, and that's going to go against Jameer Jones for a push-off.
Just checked into the ball game.
He might be checking out.
And Coach Wright has hands on hips.
Hands on hips, head cocked.
You know what we used to call that, Coach?
What's that?
He was looking for land, like Columbus.
Yeah.
Not too happy on that one. Holt with the ball. He had the hot hand in the third quarter. Back over to Lake. Bounce pass to Jakaya. Swings it over to Whaley. Whaley picks up his dribble. Tokic turnaround jumper. No good. Klein rebound off the window.
There you go,
Jakaya gets
there.
it in.
That was his most definitive action under the basket tonight.
Identical spot as the last one, Coach. He just got this one to fall. Good move by Jakaya. 7-point lead.
He gets some confidence here. It could be an interesting fourth quarter for him.
Tejada. Ball over. That's McKnight. McKnight
Pick it off. There we go. And that's a steal by Jakaya.
Whaley. Up. Count it.
Yeah.
Down to 5.
Here we go. And no timeout by Coach Wright. He's going to let him play. Williamsport is on fire.
5-point lead. 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. McKnight drives. Oh, how pretty was that?
That was quite pretty, and we're going to get a foul on Jakaya.
Keith McKnight takes it right to the rack to answer that. You can see the athleticism there, Coach.
There's no hesitation in any of these players from Teaneck.
And Blue checking out as Middleton back into the ballgame along with Taylor. Freshman logging a lot of minutes.
It's easy to see why. He doesn't play like a freshman.
Nope. Lead was down to 5, back up to 7. Make it 8.
And exactly what you said, Paul. Just like that, it's back to an 8-point game.
Holt into Tokic. A nice pass to Klein, and he is fouled.
Yeah, I think that's going to be on Middleton.
That'll be 3 on him.
I believe.
See who they call it on. And also that's the 6th team foul. Unless he already moved it, I'm not sure. Let's see, Coach. Yep, 6 team fouls.
Well, that's good news for Williamsport because anymore they'll be shooting and that clock stops when that happens. Got to make the free throws, Paul. Have to make them.
Yeah, Jakaya has struggled from the line this season. Got to make 1 or 2 here. 8-point lead.
I'm sorry, Paul, I interrupted you, but your trips down the court now are at a premium.
Right, and clock was stopped. You got to make those foul shots. Long pass to Hana. Just goes up over everybody and takes it. 6:45 to go. That's Middleton. Over to Carnegie, and there's a steal by Jakaya. All the way in. Lays it up and in.
5-point game, Paul. 58-53. Plenty of time left.
No call there. Thought they were going to get tucked.
And now we're going to get an offensive foul. Jakaya drives the offensive foul. That's a 7th team foul against
Well, you
Teaneck.
don't shoot on an offensive foul.
No, I'm just saying that's 7 for them, so they're definitely on the line now the rest of the game.
Boy, Klein's been a man possessed here.
I know. He's woken up.
Holt for 3. That's short.
He hasn't missed many tonight.
Carnegie over to Taylor. Taylor in there, into with the trees, goes to Hada. Can't get it to fall. And no call on that one. I'll tell you what, Hada's taking a beating, and they're really letting him get banged around. Over to Whaley. Millionaires down by 5. George went to drive to the basket and had his pocket picked, but it will stay here with Williamsport. Let's reset here. 5-point lead, Coach. 5 minutes, 49 seconds to go. Williamsport in the bonus.
Correct.
Tokic will inbound. They have Lake will inbound. Lake, Tokic, Klein, Whaley, and Holt is the 5 out there for Williamsport. And they're going to get a push there, and Jakai's going to go to the line for 101.
And that's going to be on Middleton.
That's going to be 4 on him.
I believe it is. I was just about to say it. You're on top of it tonight, Paul Bowe.
Hey, we don't even have a stat man tonight. I have to put these stats up in my head. We don't have the Duke.
You did receive a message, Joe.
I did. I've been getting messages all night from the Duke. Excuse me. He is listening.
Jakai's got to put these in.
First one up and no good. And over to Tejada's been quiet the second half. Kicks it over. Taylor for 3. That's short. Well, Middleton almost drew his 5th right there as he went over the back.
He did. That was close.
I'll tell you what, though. Teaneck plays with no fear. Lake gets him up. Nice pass in the lane. Klein again lays it up and in. Lead is down to 3. 5:18 to go. McKnight, mid-range. Count it. Smooth as silk and a timeout by Coach Wright. Let's see if it's going to be 30 or a full. If it's a 30-second, we'll stay here, Coach.
And it is a 30.
Boy, this place has come unglued.
And as it should. It's a good basketball game. Williamsport's clawed itself all the way back. Got themselves back from, I believe, an 18-point deficit.
Yep, down to 3, now 5 with the ball. Still plenty of time, over 5 minutes to go. And they're in the bonus. But they got to knock down those foul shots, Coach.
Once again, you read my mind. It's exactly what I was going to say. They have to take advantage when they have an opportunity with the clock stopped to get points back. They're free trips.
Middleton, no, they're going to take Middleton out. I was just going to say on an offensive possession here, you want to see if they're going to isolate Middleton here to try to draw that 5th foul. But Coach Wright, again, very well coached, has him out of the game. You might see him come back in for offense in a little bit, but right now he's going to take a seat.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Team's very well coached.
Whaley over to Lake. Lake over to Fosnot. Caleb's been quiet. Long cross-court pass. And that was very ill-advised.
Very ill-advised.
And you can see George there with that senior leadership telling everybody to calm down.
Yeah.
Whaley taking charge there. There's another long cross-court pass. Over to Blue. Tejada bangs his way in. Fosnot hangs in the air. Here come the Millionaires in transition. 3-on-2 break. Whaley. Tolkich for 3. Hard off the iron. Ball batted around. And that foul's going to be on Lake. And I'll tell you what, Tejada is taking a licking in there.
I know.
They are not calling anything on him.
They're really not. And
no, they're letting him.
And I think there was a foul down there the last time.
There's been a foul the last 2 or 3 times. So they're really hammering him inside.
And to Coach Wright's credit, he's
not saying a word.
Well, he's keeping it. If he is, it's all being said on the inside.
Yeah, well, very good game here. 4:34 to go. 5-point lead for Teaneck. Over to Blue. Blue back out to McKnight. McKnight has been dynamite here in the second half. He's been the difference. Over to Carnegie. As Harden all over him there. Back to Blue. Blue out, top of the key. Over to McKnight. A lot of motion here for Teaneck. Trying to get a good shot. There's a pass in the lane there. Good block by Fosnot as he got a piece of that one. Williamsport's got to slow this down. Harden's out of control there.
Way out of control.
Here comes Blue. 2-on-1. Back and now Tejada will go to the line. Williamsport had a chance there in transition.
Just out of control.
Jameer just couldn't handle it. It was just kept rolling and rolling.
It's okay to want to run, but you have to run using some discipline.
Yep. 3:55 to go. And Jameer knows it. He's not happy about it. He knows.
This kid's money.
You can't leave him at the line.
I don't think he's missed a free throw tonight.
No, he hasn't. Leads back up to 6 now. 2-possession ball game. 3:55 to go. And that's the 16th foul on Williamsport. Second one is good by Tejada. Full timeout. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds. 3:55 to go in the Magic Dome. Millionaires down by 7.
Fast Man's Speed, Agility, and Quickness Camp. This is where we get it done. Improving everybody's quick turnover, everybody's agility, everybody in transitional sprints, all ages, all sports. You want it, we got it. Come to Fast Mass.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
All right, welcome back to the Magic Dome. 5 ticks under 4 minutes to go, Coach. What a ball game here, a championship game here for the Christmas tourney. Everybody enjoying this one here.
Yeah, the crowd was docile for a while when the Port was down by 18, but they've come to life, as you've said. Still plenty of time for Williamsport.
A lot of time to go. They got to get a good shot here. Whaley across the timeline. Right-handed dribble over to Lake. Lake picks it up. High pass over to Talkich. Floater in the lane. Dipsy Doodle gets his own rebound up and in. Good fight there by Tommy as he lays it in. I didn't think he took a good shot, but he followed it up, Coach.
Yep.
5-point lead. Over to Carnegie. Right wing, left wing. Extended all the way out. Keith McKnight, another sophomore on this team. 6'3", 15 points a game. Has been dynamite. And they're going to get a reach there on George, and that'll be a 1-on-1.
Carney, sophomore, is going to go to the line. Point guard averaging 5 points a game.
And I apologize, we do not have any free throw statistics for Teaneck. But they're going to have to make their foul shots.
They've been pretty decent in my mind tonight, if memory serves me correct.
It's going to be 1-1, as Larry Bassett says over to PA. And that's hard off the back. Rebound by Talkich. Williamsport got to slow it down. Get a good shot. 5-point deficit. Plenty of time. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Here comes the screen off Fawcett on Whaley. Goes in it the other way. George drives to the rack, up and in. Tejada went to swat it. He missed it. And now a timeout on the court.
And I believe Allen called it. Yep, and that's a good timeout.
It's going to be a full timeout. Let's take a break. Lead down to 3. 3 minutes even to go.
There's no need to wait. The Big Finish event is going on now at Van Camp and Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Williamsport. Get the year's best offers on new Ram 1500. Drive for just $269 per month. Or drive a new Jeep Grand Cherokee L for just $299 per month. We've been stocking up inventory. Get twice the selection and never pay over MSRP. It's no wonder why Van Campen is the area's highest rated dealer. Don't miss the final days to save at Van Campen Motors.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need.
All right, welcome back to the Magic Dome, Coach. 3 minutes left and a 3-point game. A lot of threes, and we've seen a lot of threes been raining here at the Magic Dome. And Teaneck will have the ball as Keith McKnight will inbound. Boy, he doesn't look like a sophomore at all, Coach, does he? And he hands it to who else? The freshman, and there's a Harden. What a steal, Klein.
Oh, and he walked. He got himself in a situation.
He got his feet tangled up there, yep.
Great defense, and they were unable to get. I'll guarantee you the roof would have come off this place if they were able to put that basket in.
Good defense by Jameer there. He created that. And there's another steal there by Harden, and it's going to be Teaneck ball, but Jameer is all over the court. I'll tell you what, he turned the ball over the last time he was in the ball game. You could tell he wasn't happy, and now 2 great defensive plays, and that's a ball player. Long pass up ahead. Tejada right to the rack, up and in. Overhead to Lake.
Williamsport's got to be careful here to make sure they get good shots like that one.
64-61, 2:35 to go. Clock moving. Well, and there they go for the steal there, and again, a lot of contact, Coach. Up ahead to Harden. Harden using his body to shut him off, and one! And Jameer's going to go to the line with a chance to tie it.
They're lucky they don't get a tee over there on the Teaneck bench. They are outraged.
Well, I can tell you, they're going to call a timeout, and probably, I think, or do they call a timeout or are they calling a technical?
Well, I could see.
There's a lot of talking going on.
I think it might be a warning. Because
you can't tee him up in the game. It's too close.
Well, the only thing I would say there is
he's out of the coach's box.
Well, which one? There were two. That's what I'm saying. There were two of them that were very upset.
Harden, deep breath, 54%, and we're tied. 2:21 to go. We're deadlocked here at 64. And there's almost another turnover by Harden.
Yeah, Teaneck is visibly shaken, and he was very close to stepping over the end line, and Coach Wright's going to call a timeout.
Full timeout. This place has come unglued here. Full timeout. Let's take a break. We'll be back to the Magic Dome.
With all the great vehicles out there to drive, Lyle's not always going to be in a Bronco. But when he does want a Bronco, he knows to go to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
Amazon. I got mine. Get yours.
All right, we're back at the Magic Dome. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. We are deadlocked. Possession arrow favors Williamsport. McKnight to inbound. Crowd chanting defense, and it's been all defense the last couple of. And there's a steal by Whaley. Timeout. Smart made by George.
Smart.
Got
There's
himself
that
in
leadership.
trouble. And you said it, Coach. Teaneck is visibly shaken here. You can see it. I don't know if it's the inexperience or whatever, but Williamsport has come all the way back from 18 points down to tie this game up with 2 minutes and change to go. They will be shooting the next foul. Williamsport will shoot two.
And I think, Paul, for the first time tonight, you're making great points again, as you always do.
For the first time.
The indecisiveness being in a close game with Teaneck is starting to show, particularly within the last 3 to 4 possessions.
Absolutely, and there's been 3 turnovers. I mean, Harden's been all over the court. Whaley's been all over the court. Now for Williamsport, you don't want to get too excited. You never want to get too high or too low, but you got to get a good shot here, and it isn't a bad thing if you run some clock.
No, be smart.
There's no shot clock here.
And I'm sure that's what Allen's telling them. You get the good shot, take it. If not, be patient.
Lake, Holt, Pelkach, Klein, and Whaley. And you'll probably see Jameer come in for defense if there's a stoppage. And for Teaneck, we got Tejada, McKnight, Carnegie, Taylor, all 5 starters back in. Lake for 3. Can't get it to fall as it rolls off the rim, Coach.
Yeah, that clanked around 2 or 3 times before it fell out. Good look, though, off the screen.
Absolutely. Carnegie with the ball. Being guarded by Lake as he fights off the screen. From the corner, long tray, around the rim, no good. Lake calls down. Millionaires got numbers if they want him, but Whaley's going to back it back out. 1:50 to go. George, jump stop. Back over to Whaley, and he is being harassed from behind there. 1:40 to go. Clock moving. Tied at 64. George drives to the lane. Has it slapped away by Blue, and a good foul or a good no call there as Blue got all ball on that one, and I think they called a foul here on Williamsport.
They think
it's going to be 1-on-1.
Yeah. They got a reach in when he missed the shot.
Boy, Zach Lake got a good look at that three-pointer. That
He
hit
did.
the rim.
And it looked good from up here when he let it go.
Yep.
That's third foul on Jakaya.
1:33 to go. Blue at the line to shoot 1-1. He doesn't play a lot. First one up, and that gets the roll as it clangs off the back and rolls in.
Wow.
The 6'3" senior gets that one to fall. They got to box the hot out in this one. Second one is long again, just like the first, but this one doesn't go in. 1 point lead. Whaley with the ball. 1:28 to go. Clock moving. George picks up his dribble. And he's in a lot of trouble. 2-on-1, and Lake picks it up and back to Tukic. Bodies everywhere, Coach. Whaley right to the basket. Tejada says, get that out of here. 3-on-1 break for Teaneck. Lake fouls him and does not get it to go with 1:09 to go.
Wow.
Big swat on the other end by Tejada.
Impressive block.
And a good foul there by Lake, and they're going to go to the line to shoot a pair.
That was a good foul as long as that didn't go in. And it was close to going in and being a potential three-point play.
Carnegie on the line, a sophomore. He's been absolutely dynamite tonight also. First one is no good off the back iron. 1:09 to go. Possession arrow favors the Millionaires. Next foul, both teams will shoot two. And gets the second. 2 point lead. Millionaires just need a good shot. They don't need a three-pointer. 1:06 to go. Clock moving. Millionaires down by 2 in a fantastic ball game here. Taukic has the cutter as Holt throws it over the other side. No good. We're under a minute to go. Tejada with the ball. Here comes that Millionaire pressure. Drives to the lane. Blue up the doorstep, up and in.
I thought he maybe took some steps there, Paul. Now Williamsport's down 4.
Three-pointer up ahead.
And now down 6.
Just like that, and now's a turnover again, and it's 28 seconds to go, and the lead back up to 6.
Yeah, they had their shot, but still not out of it yet.
Now, Williamsport has not scored since there was 2:20 on the clock. And we talk about it all the time, Coach. You use a lot of energy coming back.
Yep, they did.
28 seconds to go, full timeout. Let's take our last break of the night. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them.
Kaiser Brothers are ready to get you into the perfect new vehicle. Find a Jeep for all your holiday adventures during the Big Finish sales event. Over 50 in stock. Or get a hard-working Ram truck. Choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Over 60 in stock. No matter what vehicle you're looking for, the Kaiser Boys on Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville are where...
All right, we're back here. Lake over to Whaley. Back over to Lake. Little head fake. Drives Jakaya up and in and one.
And exactly what Teaneck didn't need to do, they did. But now Jakaya's got to make him pay for it. He's got to hit this free throw.
He's got to cut it to a one-possession game. Still a lot of time,
Correct.
21 seconds. Double bonus now for Williamsport. And Blue's going to come out, and they're going with the speed as Taylor's coming in. Jakaya shooting one, down 4 with 21 seconds to go. First one up, and that's no good, and a rebound to Taylor. They got to foul quick. They don't get a steal. 17 seconds to go.
Yeah, they've got to foul.
Up ahead to Tejada. And there's your ball game right there.
I think you're right, Paul. They
Back
needed
up to
the foul.
7 seconds to go. Yeah, they couldn't get a foul. And Harden back over to Lake. Three-pointer, no good. And there's your horn. It's a final score here in the Williamsport Holiday Classic. Teaneck, New Jersey wins it 72-66. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back to wrap things up here from Williamsport.
With the holidays just around the corner, Fairfield Motorsports has the inventory for all your off-road adventures. Get the perfect gift for that special someone. Stop in today and take a look at all they have in stock in their huge showroom. Over 40 Kayos in stock, starting at just $9.99. Over 80 RC cars in stock. Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki. They have all the brands you're looking for. Fairfield Motorsports, 99 Gray Fox Drive in Montoursville. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
King Kong is the best drink you can drink. It is the best drink you can drink. King Kong is the best drink you can drink. It is the best drink you can drink. King Kong.
Oh man, great energy. King Kong energy
the best drink you can drink.
If you want the energy, King Kong energy drink is the one you're gonna have to choose.
Is the best drink you can drink. It is the best drink you can drink.
King Kong with Big Snoop Double G.
King Kongin. Look at this. Family just got a whole order of King Kongin, like 5 or 6 cases. My mom loves it. My dad loves it. The whole family, all ages. King Kongin energy drink keeps you going all day.
All right, we're back here at the Magic Dome. Coach, what a tournament, what a game. Teaneck wins it 72-66, but Williamsport, no reason to hang their heads. They could have packed up their tents and went home when they were down by 18. They cut it. They tied it up at 64. Zach Lake had a great look at the basket. He did everything right. It hit every part of the rim but went in as it just hung on that rim, and it could have went either way, and they couldn't catch him from there.
And I think this is going to be one of those games where the players tonight, Coach Taylor tonight, are going to sit back and it's going to be a what if. They certainly had their opportunities, but I'll tell you what, for them to claw back against this quality opponent, and it's a quality opponent.
Oh, absolutely.
18, that's the biggest lead. They were down 12, they were down 11, but to bring it back and actually have a shot at the end says and speaks volumes for their character. But this is a learning experience, and Coach Taylor certainly, I guarantee, is going to use this game and turn it into something good for the Millionaires.
And here we have the trophy presentation, as we always have, for the second-place team, the hometown Williamsport Millionaires. And now Teaneck's going to get their first-place trophies here. And I'll tell you what, I mean, just a really, really good game. And
well, we got to keep, again, like you mentioned, keep an eye out for Tyler Tejada. 6'8" senior, does it all, handles the ball, plays the point, plays the low post, sees the court, runs the court.
Yeah, I mean, he's a 5-tool player. I mean, the kid could play anywhere. And this team is young. Tejada is the only senior that starts on this team, and you know, we'll see them, I'm sure, next year here in the Holiday Classic, too. And I'll be interested to watch them in New Jersey with the playoffs and how everything goes. And
correct.
This team lost 2 games. I mean, they're 4-2 now.
Yep.
You know, so you know the competition they play. And take nothing away from Williamsport. Williamsport's 6-2 now. But, you know, in a year where if you'd probably asked Coach Taylor at the end of last year how this year would go, I don't think he would think he'd be 6-2 after 8 games. They just lost a lot of bodies, but you talk about people that stepped it up, you know, the Zach Lakes and Caden Holt, Ja'Kiah Klein, George Whaley, Thomas Tucker, Caleb Fostoff. I mean, you name them. Every Jameer Harden, everybody has a role on this team, and they've assumed that role, and they're playing as a team. There's a lot of team ball here, you know, and it's just really something nice to see from the Millionaires. They go on the road. I think they play State College next to before today. I'm not sure how they did today in their game, but they're undefeated. They're going to play that game at State College. As we said, they have a long road trip ahead, and they're not back here until the 28th of January. And against Academy Park. They play a couple of the teams from down the Philly area this year, and they're up here actually because they went down there last year. So it will be interesting to see how the season plays out when they come back home and see what their record is and where they stand. But, in 6A here, there's about 5 teams in the district, and they're going to take 2 this year to the state tournament. They've changed it. It was only 1, but they're going to take 2. All these years Williamsport played second. They never finished second. They never not to go to the state tournament. So this year they have a really, really good shot in District 2 and District 4, the combined district, of going to the state tournament. They're getting the all-tournament team now they're talking about. And we'll turn it down there for a couple minutes, and we'll let them announce the all-tournament team. Keith McKnight. George Whaley. Well-deserving.
From the Millionaires, Holt.
Caden Holt had a great game tonight.
And our tournament most valuable player from the Teaneck Highwaymen, Tyler Tejeda.
Tyler Tejeda, whatever you want to call it.
Well deserved. I call him very talented.
I call him a D1 player.
I could see him at a Seton Hall somewhere, St. John's, and he's just smooth. He's got all the characteristics you look for.
Well, what a great tournament again, as always. Want to thank Williamsport area. Want to thank Sean McCann for the hospitality he always shows us here. Always first class.
Always.
Always good to see Iron Mike Lundy now on the possession arrow down there. And Cam, for keeping us legal, did a great job. I brought Cam some Snaps Pizza today, so he'll be chowing down later.
Yeah, Cam was talking to me, and then he just stopped earlier on. He said, hey, get me that box of pizza down there. Move it over. I don't know whether he thought you and I were going to chomp on it in between breaks or whatever.
Well, I had about 4 slices today when I was there. Big Mike here for doing the camera. Great job as always. Williamsport's finest. My partner, Rich Salonis. Always great. Coach, we still have another game this week, you and I. We'll be up in Hazleton on Friday night as we have that game against Teaneck. And we had no stat guy tonight, but the Duke's off. Jimmy Webb couldn't make it tonight, so thanks to Iron Mike for providing us with some stats. He sent off for you. So it's a final score here from Williamsport. Teaneck, New Jersey wins the tournament 72-66. I'm Paul Bowe. Thanks for listening. Tally-ho, everyone.